Well, hello periscopers. I'm here in near Great Falls and just showing you out over here is the Missouri River, and right in front of us is the Roe River, and it's actually one of the shortest rivers in the world at 201 feet in length. And so this is hey Chuck, good to see you. But this is actually one of the shortest rivers in the world, sitting beside out here one of the longest rivers in the world, the Missouri, out over the other edge here. But hey Katie, how you doing? Hey Chuck, how you doing? But over 150 million gallons of water flowing from giant springs every day and cascades into the Missouri River, and I'm going to walk out over that little sidewalk here in a second. But the springs occur where cracks in the rocks above the Madison limestone allow water to leak upward to the land's surface. It is similar to a leak in a hose where the water under pressure will exit upwards. So as you visit the spring today, you can see that William Clark's description is still true over 200 years later. The largest fountain or spring I have ever saw, and doubt if it is not the largest in America known. This water boils up from under the rocks near the edge of the river and falls immediately into the river 8 feet and keeps its color for a mile, which is immensely clear and a bluish cast. Why so short? Well, this is where the spring starts. Right up there you can actually see it bubble up from the limestone, and you can so the spring actually bubbles up and flows right into the Missouri right here. And it's only 201 feet in length. So I'm going to walk out over here just to show you. Yeah, this is kind of a little hidden secret, this area here. So I'm just going to walk out over the sidewalk here. Chuck, I think I get a better appreciation. I haven't periscoped around too many people before, and I'm getting a few funny looks here. Now you can see up over here's the Missouri, so the Missouri's flowing this way, and here in a little bit after I periscope here, I'm going to go on out this way, way out here. There's some falls out here I'm going to show if everyone is interested. I'm going to go out there after I finish up with this scope. But you can see the actual springs cascading down these rocks here, and on a sunny day you can actually see the water, but the water's really clear till about right about there, and then you can see the muddy water of the Missouri. And then you can see the clear water. Yeah, there are fish. And there's actually a hatchery over here with a lot of trout. I'll walk over here in just a few minutes, but I'm just going to pan this. Hey, how you doing, Natrice? Good to see you. And this is the one of the world's shortest rivers. So a spring bubbles up, and the nice clear. How far from where you live? I would say probably about 9 miles. It's just on the other side of town. So I'm going to walk along here. And so I've got the Missouri over here and the Roe River over here. So here we go. And the sun's starting to come out, so this is great. And I can see your comments reasonably well. So Missouri over here, so I'm going to keep walking out here. And you'll be able to see a little bit of the river flowing. I'm going to just show you from the bridge here. And good to see Katie, Natrice, Chuck. But here's another angle. So the springs bubble up here and flow down underneath the bridge and right into the Missouri down here. And then here's the fish hatcheries over here. I'll just show you the fish hatcheries. They're kind of interesting. And I'm not sure how well the video's coming down here. I'm on 4G, and I think I've got several bars. Oh, I think you can see some pelicans out over. Yeah, pelicans. Now we've got pelicans out. See the pelicans out here? This is a treat. So I want to show you. See the black-winged pelicans. So here we go. I want to just go on out here and show you. I love watching pelicans fly because they've got about a 10-foot in their wingspan. Now this is a treat. I wasn't expecting to see the pelicans today. So I don't know how well you can see the pelicans out here. And I wish I had that darn telescopic lens Chuck has. But they're the pelicans right out here. And they migrate here and spend their summers here. No, yeah. And when I moved here 22 years ago, I was quite surprised to see pelicans. But if you ever get a chance to see a pelican fly, the green stuff in the water, I think, is just algae. And then this water stays, it doesn't freeze because it stays about, I think, in the 50-degree temperature all year round. So this stuff, I think, pretty much grows year round. And so you get this interesting green type of plant growing. And I'm not sure exactly what this is. But again, there are the, I wish I would have caught that one, just came in for a landing, and I just missed it, doggone it. And you can see all the pelicans all out through there, little white specks, so there's a bunch of pelicans just hanging out over here. So they're feeding on all the fish, I'm sure. And I'm gonna walk over to the hatchery here now. And here's another view of the Roe River. And I'm just going to try to make it fast here. Ugh. And let's see here. Oh, here we go. We'll just go right in here. And you can see the fish in here, I think. So we got some fish here. Pure River, or Roe River. Yes, it's Roe, R-O-E. Roe River is the name. And I'm going to go up over here and look down, and you can see the varying stages of growth with the fish. And the reason it's called the Roe River is R-O-E, because of fish roe, because of the hatchery here. And I'm hoping this will show up, but each of these tanks have different size of fish in here. And then these fish, I believe, are taken to different parts of Montana and different rivers to help populate the rivers with the fish. And I don't see a lot of fish in here. Oh, maybe over here, but you can see some fish over here, and you can see them jumping all over in there. So once again, we've got the Missouri here, and where I came from, this direction here, is the Roe River, one of the world's shortest rivers, flowing into one of the world's longest. And as Chuck said last week, when I was scoping near Loma, where the Marias and Missouri flow into each other, the Missouri technically is one of the longest rivers in the world if it was part of the Mississippi. With that, I'm going to shut her down here, and if you guys want to stick with me, in about 5-10 minutes, I'm going to drive up just the road right up here, and there's a nice view of some of the waterfalls up here. The longest, okay, it is definitively from Chuck, the longest. So, I trust Chuck's advice. He knows his stuff. So it is a neat area here, and we're getting a few folks. And we've got a nice little park up this way. And now expert, hey. Flow expert, that's right, flow expert. I have to get in the shade to read that. Yes, sir, you are the flow expert. There's no doubt about it. And so, as the sun comes out, I want to see if we can, so just one more view of the Roe River here, and just flowing right in to the Missouri. Yes, this is a park. It's a national park, I believe. Or is it a state park? I should know. Actually, I think it's a state park. I'll just kind of walk through the park here. Yeah, I'm getting some really strange looks, so I sympathize with you guys in bigger cities now. I'm going to look and see. I should know offhand whether it's state or national. I'm going to look for a board here. There's a board right up here. And I walked right by it, and I read it, and it didn't imprint. So, there we go. Just a nice panoramic view along where I just was showing some video. And here we go this direction. And I'm going to tell you here in just a second, Chuck, what this is. So we've got the ranger station here and state park. Giant Giant Springs State Park is the official. So it is actually, I was wrong, it's not national, it is a state park. So, and so if you guys want to stick with me, I'm going to shut you guys down, and I'm going to pick it up in about 5 or 10 minutes to show you some of the natural dams occurring along the Missouri River. And thank you guys for, actually I hardly ever get strange looks. yeah, not as much periscoping, I don't think, here in Montana. All right, well, thank you all. I'll check back in just a few.